Well, over-enthusiastic Congress party leaders and their supporters may not find it easy to gain entry into the Telangana Pradesh Congress Committee office on the Gandhi Bhavan premises with the deployment of jeans-clad bouncers for crowd control. With the heavy rush of ticket seekers and leaders trooping into the office with their slogan-shouting supporters, it has been a tough time for the handful of police personnel and the security staff. On the slightest pretext, leaders are seen picking arguments with the security personnel and holding out threats on some occasions. But of course, keeping in mind the kind of chaos that this particular office has been witnessing, it looks like the Congress committee has decided to go the extra step and employ some bouncers to ensure that unnecessary people do not gain access into the office. More than anything else, of course, this is probably one of the very few instances where we are seeing bouncers to go ahead and guard a party office. And noted author Girish Karnad has said that he is supporting the Congress because the BJP has chosen Modi as the prime ministerial candidate. The author was campaigning for C. Narayanaswamy in North Bengaluru constituency.
ಏನು ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನಾನು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ವಾಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಗಾಗಿ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ನನಗೆ. ಇನ್ನು ಅದರ ಪರಿಣಾಮ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೋ ನೋಡೋಣ. 17ನೇ ತಾರೀಕಿಗೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯದಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ನಾನು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿ ನಾರಾಯಣಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಈ ಉತ್ತರ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದಿಂದ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರು ಅವರು. ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ಈ ವರ್ಷ ಬೆಂಗಳೂರಿನ 3 ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು ಬಹಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆಯ ಅಭ್ಯರ್ಥಿಗಳು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಅನುಭವ ಇದ್ದವರು ಇವರೊಬ್ಬರೇ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಬರಬೇಕು, ಉಳಿದವರಿಗೂ ಯಶಸ್ಸು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಒಟ್ಟು ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಕೊಡಕ್ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ?
ಯಾಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಅವರು ತಮ್ಮ ಮುಖಂಡನಾಗಿ ಆ ದುಷ್ಟ ಮೋದಿನ ಆರಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನು ಅದು ನನಗೆ ಪಾಲಿಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಮೋದಿ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಗೆ ಲೀಡರ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಅಪೋಸಿಷನ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇದೆ. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ವಿರೋಧ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಈಗ ನೀವು ಕೂಡ ಬಿಜೆಪಿ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪರ ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು, ಕೆಲವು ಸಾಹಿತಿಗಳು ಅವರು ಒಂದೇ ಪಕ್ಷದ ಪರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ
ಮತ್ತೆಷ್ಟು ಪಕ್ಷದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಪ್ರಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಗೆಲ್ಲೋ ಪಕ್ಷಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆ ಪಕ್ಷ ಗೆಲ್ಲಿಸಿ 10 ಪಕ್ಷದ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಏನ್ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ? ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಪಕ್ಷ ಗೆಲ್ಲಿಸಬೇಕು, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದ್ದೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಮುಗಿದಿತ್ತು.
Well, Girish Karnad making it very clear that the reason he has decided to go out and campaign for the Congress is simply because he did not like the fact that BJP put up Narendra Modi as their prime ministerial candidate. Of course, just yesterday we saw Jagdish Shettar going ahead and questioning the fact that these writers have all come out and supported the Congress. And now Girish Karnad making it very clear that he has decided to come out and support the Congress out of his own will, simply because he is not for the candidature of Narendra Modi as Prime Minister. And Chief Minister Siddaramaiah slammed BJP leader Jagdish Shettar on his remarks concerning writer U.R. Ananthamurthy being a Naxal sympathizer. Siddaramaiah said that the BJP thinks of themselves as the custodians of culture, but they themselves have no culture. Siddaramaiah asked Shettar to read the works of Ananthamurthy before he made comments regarding the left leaning of the writer. The CM slammed his rival by saying that asking for writers and intellectuals not to campaign for the Congress is utter foolishness. Siddaramaiah also confirmed that he received a notice from the EC with regards to his statements against Narendra Modi. But Siddaramaiah going ahead and slamming Jagdish Shettar for his statement with regard to Jnanpita awardees U.R. Ananthamurthy as well as Girish Karnad. He's gone ahead and stated that more than anything else, everyone is allowed to go ahead and support the party that they wish to. It is a democracy and that is the right of any person. So why should these writers not come out and openly state that yes, their support goes to the Congress? And well, the roadshow by Ramya in Mandya was a scene of a bitter fight as small faction leaders of the party tried to engage in an upmanship by climbing the open-air campaign vehicle that was passing through the region. fight was not restricted to the leaders alone, as the cadres on the ground fought with each other for their faction leaders. The fight erupted between Ravindra Shrikantaya and Lingaraju factions. In the melee that ensued, the vehicle ran over a Congress worker's leg. The roadshow started from Belur and was halted in Sungahalli. The ruckus was created by the supporters of Sachidananda because his pictures were not present on the banner. But a very disappointing day for Ramya there in Mandya, as she was seen campaigning without the support of her own party workers. Several of them were seen creating quite a bit of ruckus, and clearly flustered and frustrated Ramya did try to go ahead and speak it out with the supporters, but to no avail. Well, last year a BBMP contractor had committed suicide as the BBMP had allegedly not cleared his bills. But that has not changed the situation in the Paliki. The ugly altercation between BBMP and contractors still continues. BBMP contractors today garrowed the Commissioner's office, demanding that the Paliki pay them their dues. These dues run up to over 1,800 crore rupees. We did speak to the BBMP Commissioner earlier in the day, and he went on to tell us that he did speak to the contractors. They did manage to reach some sort of middle ground, and that the contractors left satisfied with his promise. Lakshmi Narayana also went on to state that of the 18 months of payment that is due, 2 months of payment will be taken care of, and in that the installments will continue.
This is actually a matter which has been there for the last 2-3 years. We had dues with contractors, and we have been clearing. And last year also we cleared nearly 1,200 crores of bills. And we have a lot of ongoing work happening, and all these bills also come, pending bills to be paid to the contractors. This month I'm planning to release another 2 months of payment to the contractors. Subsequently, we will mobilize some money and see that at least 5-6 months of bills are cleared over a period of 3 to 4 months. And we will try to minimize the. There is always a problem for the clearing of old bills in most of the cases where works have been done and large number of works have been taken up. But we still have control, and I will see that the problem is resolved very soon. This month I am clearing 2 months, but subsequently we will clear a few more months. Right. And the process is on, because we don't. The money doesn't come to BBMP in 1 month. Over a period of 1 year, we'll get the money, and whatever money comes, we'll pay it off. This allegation is far from truth, because when there is no money, I don't know how they can allege that the money is being demanded. As soon as the money comes, within 24 hours, the money entirely released to contractors. There is no truth in the allegation. I don't agree with that. Yeah, they came and spoke to me, and I told them very clearly. I gave them sufficient time. They spent a lot of time with me, and I've convinced them, and they are convinced. And they've gone back saying that they'll receive the money as and when BBMP takes the money.
Well, the BBMP Commissioner there going ahead and stating that yes, the BBMP is very much working towards going ahead and solving this issue with the money that they do have. They are trying to ensure that they pay off the dues. Besides that, he also went on to state that all that can be done will be done to ensure that the contractors' woes do end.